They won 4-11, 11-5, 11-3 over Jack Sack and Kate Fahey to get here.
Yeah. Brutal net cord there. I think it clipped the net, and that's what resulted in the body bag there, Jim.
I think we're going to see a lot of that pattern, though, Eric.
Yeah.
The cut forehand dinking between the women.
Yeah, it's funny. I think Tina might have the highest floor out of any women's doubles player in terms of how solid she is. I'd like to see Jorja try to roll the forehand dink if she can to try to counter the slice spin that Tina puts on it. But if she can, the thing about the slice is you're no harm ever really if you can just slice it back. You're really only in trouble if you can't slice it back. Humberg with another great slice dink is another player I think of. See Jorja going back to it. Good pattern by Tina, but JW's hands are too good.
It is interesting, Eric, on the cross-court dinking. I mean, often we see in mixed doubles matches the women cross-court dinking. Last match we saw the topspin dinking from Gosman and CP.
It's funny because right as I say that, Tina actually tries to roll a couple herself. God, so good. See Dekel trying to play a little bigger there, Jim, coming all the way over. Jorja, fearless, though, will go right at him.
Jorja will definitely be content with that pattern of cross-court dinking with Tina, looking for a ball that comes up a little bit that she can then drive.
Yep. I mean, that cord's in 1 point there.
JW with a couple of flicks off the forehand side, something he's been doing more lately.
Good switch there by the brother-sister. The net cords in this gym are unbelievable. Seems like one a point. Great flick by Jorja nonetheless, and funny seeing JW on the right, even if it's for a couple shots. What a start, 8-0 here. You can see Jorja effectively going behind Dekel. That is key in mixed.
Errors there by Barr and Pisnik they can't afford.
Yep.
The third ends that first game quickly.
Yeah, that was quick.
We don't have a timer on this court, but that was a pretty short.
Tournaments are a fun and exciting way to grow your game. connect with other players, and stay active in the welcoming pickleball community. Whether you're a seasoned player or looking to try your first tournament, we have a place for you.
Just make more balls.
Don't miss.
Yeah, try to make more.
Always good advice.
That's already much better from Dekel. So physically imposing, and especially when he's running forward. That's not going to work. Oh, no. Someone in the crowd took a stray.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't like the angle of that. That
Oh, she's okay.
To be lobbing it in toward the man.
Ooh. Just took a stray off a JW overhead smash.
Well, at least it was a wiffle ball and not a baseball.
Yeah, and that's I think the difference in this match so far, Jim, is when Jorja gets attacked, she's able to counter with the 2E backhand or with the forehand so much easier. And Tina just not able to do that yet, but she's capable. So. Again, see her trying the topspin dink there, Jim.
Yeah,
she's trying.
Tried a little bit of Tina on the left there.
Yeah, where she is more comfortable for sure.
Now they go back to Tina on the right.
They've doubled their score, so they're doing something right. That's just too good. We call that shot the turning the clock. JW opens his wrist, holds it, you don't know where he's going, and then turns it at the last second. Good shot.
Good shot by Jorja.
Yeah.
Jorja's been playing very solid pickleball all week.
Yeah, yes she has. She's been playing really good the last couple of months. You can see Dekel putting the pressure there for the Burt. It's tough, Jim, because I think putting Tina on the left elevates her game, but it decreases Dekel's ability to kind of get big, even though he's trying. So it worked on that side out, but now I think they're going to go back to left-right here.
I'd like to see Dekel get involved on the third here with some drives.
Yeah,
big
there's
serve,
the
big
serve.
drive.
Jeez. Combine that with the bounce, that thing is nearly impossible to return.
Yeah.
There's 2 free points.
I like that. What kind of a when in doubt in mixed doubles, drive it at the woman is not the worst strategy.
No, especially not following this serve. Bye-bye. Yeah. I don't know that there's 2 calmer people playing than J-Dub and Jorja right now. Especially J-Dub. I'm telling you, I think if we counted, we're in double-digit net points in favor of the Johnsons. Unbelievable.
Yeah, their net
Even
court,
on this side.
their net courts have gone for winners, and the Dekel and Tina get a net court.
Crazy.
cords.
Jeez. Oh my gosh.
3 net cords on that point, all for the Johnson.
And JW surviving a brutal bounce on the last one and then hits the net cord for the winner. Too good.
Good counter there by Tina.
Really good. They're starting to find their stride a little bit here.
Goodbye.
Yep, exactly right. That is not coming back.
The one thing I'm still not seeing, though, when all 4 players get to the kitchen, I'm not seeing a strategy from Pisnik and Barr of how they're going to end the point, how they're going to win the point.
Yeah, and I think that's a testament to how good the Johnsons dink. When you play a team that can dink like they do, where they make 0 errors, you start to have to feel like you've got to force something. And that can lead to some of the errors we've been seeing. So they're going to have to figure out a plan here. That's very good by Tina. Maybe Tina just needs to play the aggressor here. I don't mind that. Oh my gosh. So Jorja was so far back returning Dekel's serve, Jim, that she fell back off the court. Close. James is very good. But that thing is enormous. And he nearly takes off Jorja's head on the third. So.
I like that play. It didn't work that time, but I like that play.
No, it's the right idea. And there's a bad bounce, Jim. There we go. Tina and Dekel owed a few of those.
5-6-2. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
What was the call?
So what JW and George are going to argue here is a hindrance. Dekel thought he hit a winner. JW gets it back with his left hand. As he hits it, he says, "Come on, Dekel," and JW gets it back. That is a hindrance. It's like the equivalent of yelling in the middle of the point. Jeez.
I actually had a good long discussion with some of the referees early today before the matches started about the hinder rule.
Mm-hmm.
And some differences of opinion on that one.
I mean, that is so unfortunate. You can see the disgust on Tina's face. Great point, though, there. I really like this Tina on the left, Jim, especially when they're returning. It gives them a different look. Good get by the big man. wide open for J-Dub. That's an unbelievable shot by the big man.
Yeah, that was a cute one.
Very, very tricky. Took some pace off.
We see how far Dekel has moved over. He's
Yeah.
basically camped.
Yes.
Camped on the tee.
They're almost playing I formation.
Not on the other side. Got one called long. Dekel questioning it.
Yeah, they're wondering if it's long. They're going to challenge.
They are going to challenge.
First challenge coming midway through the second game here. Ball was called out. Dekel challenging that to see if it was in. Call stands. J-Dub was ready for some speed there, and Dekel gave him a little off pace.
I would like to know how many net cords the Johnsons have had. Favorable net cords. Might be a record.
Yeah. There's one bad bounce there. As Jorja tries to cup to the Greg Dow dink and cup it back.
Pisnik and Barr grinding away. They've got back to a tie.
Jorja going behind Dekel. He falls to the ground. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, Jim, we got to have a count here. It's got to be 12 to maybe 2. Something like that. I think they're plus 10, something like that.
Whatever the over-under was on
Holy
net cords,
cow.
we have long ago surpassed the over.
Holy cow.
Jorja got that one up well. Looking at her hand, I think, Eric, everything since she had that one little slip, she's been a little bit off.
She's definitely probably moving a little more gingerly. There's a missed serve by about 4 feet wide, Jim.
Yeah, she's showing a little body language there, a little bothered.
She might be feeling some pain in the hand there. Believe that's what she hurt on the fall. 7-all here. And look at it. There it is. I was about to say, Jim, look
so
at
far
how
out.
much space he's giving.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even need to hit it that good. Just low and to there, and she unable to do it. So 8-7 here. The big serve is back, coupled with a bad bounce, Jim. I'm telling you, eventually the bounces even out if you can keep the match going.
Her just seems a little more pep in her step coming out here from the timeout.
Yeah, she's got to show it. Man, that serve is huge. Misses the third. That's costly because he got a good look at the return there.
I think Jorja's just happy that Tina's serving to her this time.
Yeah. There's the flick wizard. That one was going out. But Dekel, no way of knowing that at the time. Plays it. So here we go, 7-9. Oh. It's crazy how Dekel playing this far over has paid off.
Well, even there where J.W. was trying to poke it down the sideline, he was doing it with just a very soft.
He's going to get that back.
Yeah, Dekel's going to run that down every time.
They might have, JW and Georgia might have combined the best hands out of any mixed team. Obviously Ben and Annalie, but these two are 1A and 1B. There you go. Oh my gosh. No way. And that is, oh, Tina goes through the barriers. Good fall there. She threw the paddle and fell. She's going to be all right. I mean, jeez. If you're watching at home, folks, and you want to know how to fall, that was a master class by Tina Pisnik. You throw your paddle or your racket or whatever you're using and use both your arms to break the fall, as she just did. So, as you can see, she's okay. But, yeah. So right there, Jim, we saw Jorja go behind Dekel. Didn't hit it perfect, just hit it good enough to get a setup shot. So, got to see more of that.
Looks like we need to call for some Scotch tape or something.
It's a catch-22 with these barriers too, Jim, because if they're sturdier, I don't know that you want. I think you want a little give in them so that you don't just run into a steel bridge, right, going 20 miles an hour. But too much, and then you get a fall like you just saw. So, not sure there's a right solution there.
Well, hopefully next year platforms are a little bit bigger.
Yeah, that's the solution. I think you're spot on there.
First year here, though, at the Fountain Blue Resort. It's a great atmosphere.
The venue's unbelievable. It's beautiful. Behind him again. Oh my gosh, Dekel's hands. Ooh. And a bad bounce is the only way to get it through him. Great show of hands there.
Left-handed shot from Dekel keeping it alive.
I think regardless of what happens in this game, though, Jim, you see the Johnsons have kind of figured out the Tina on the left thing here, though. And that's going behind Dekel when possible and then continuing to try to attack Tina's backhand. So it's just going to be Jorja doing it now. There it is, behind Dekel, and there's the backhand. There's the backhand. Behind Dekel. I mean, it's crazy how either Julie Johnson, shout out to you on the bench, or the siblings, they figured it out, and now it's a matter of executing, and J-Dub just did. So let's see how Tina and Dekel respond to this chess match. I'd like to see him switch. I don't. Oh my gosh, that's what you got to do right there. Find that spot. So my side prediction, Jim, slowly becoming true after a slow start. So good return.
Good.
Game point, Jim. Game point for a chance to go the distance.
End on a 1.
there's the game.
That was a nice move by Dekel,
Yeah.
anticipating the poke behind him.
Yep. All right, we are going the distance.
I don't know what we're going to see in terms of strategy. I think it's going to be interesting. Both teams kind of figuring things out. It's a quick, rare miss by Jorja on a routine dink, Jim.
Now we were talking about which sides might be a little bit better. The Johnsons are starting on what we believe is the little bit better side. They probably want to get off to a pretty fast start here, get a 6-0, 6-1 lead, something like that.
It's funny because I just remembered I told Tina to take the side that they're on. So whether she took my advice or not, or whether they won the toss or not, they're ending on the side I told her to end on. So here we go. There's Jorja going behind Dekel.
Pick the bad side. Start on the bad side.
So that, in theory, you're going to end game 3 there, right, Jim?
Yep. Because you can score an unlimited number of points then on the good side
Correct.
in game 3. You can
Correct.
only score 6 points if you're the Johnsons.
And boy, do they want to get to 6 first. J-Dub all over that Ernie.
But I remember a loser's bracket game where that happened. We were down pretty far, but we scored like 16 points on the so-called bad side.
Yep.
Come all the way back.
Dekel trying to fire himself up by screaming at himself after that miss. Good dodge by Jorja. Thought it hit Tina, but it didn't. Good dodge. Jorja playing dominant right, and then JW says, all right, that's enough. Get out of my way. Jorja prone to get fired up. JW will remain even-keeled, even if he wins the Super Bowl. So, which makes him so good. She's going to go behind him here. Oh, my gosh. Again, Jim, the line is wide open. No way. Oh, you can see the net cord there in favor of Tina and Dekel. So now, was it 12-3, 12-4, something like that, in favor of the Johnsons?
Jorja, though, showing a lot of energy
Yeah.
here, game 3.
Which is good. I think she had a little drop off at the end of game 2 after she fell like we saw, and she needed to hype it back up. And there's a bad bounce right on cue. Dekel ends up on the ground. He's been on the ground a lot this match, Jim. For somebody 6'5", 6'6".
He's doing his Rob Cassidy imitation.
That's right. That's right. They're going to stay here, so Tina will stay on the left. That, Jim, is Jorja being a little too impatient. I think especially when she gets to be across from Tina, she needs to work the point a little bit longer and she'll get an opening. A little rush there. (3-2) bar. Pisnik.
Jorja out in front of that Dekel bar serve. Says something to the ref, not sure what. Big serve by Dekel bar goes slightly long and wide. That again, that's the pattern from game 1 that Georgia used so effectively. Just cut, dink, cut, dink, cut, dink, and Tina responding with the same, but Tina tending to leave it up more often than Georgia does.
Yep, exactly right. Never realized how unique Georgia's service motion is. It's one of a kind.
I almost wonder if she changed her grip in the last 6 months.
It looks like she's going to slice it, and then she somehow kind of almost volleyball serves it. Dekel not playing so far over. There he goes. Again,
Just sitting there.
I know you gotta. If you're Georgia, you gotta send a dink behind him. This is trouble here, Jim, because 5-2 on the bad side for Dekel and Tina. And to be honest, that might have been the first bad bounce we've seen for Dekel and Tina on this bad side, and it came off an overhead. So they've been fortunate to only see a couple. Georgia's sitting on it. She knows it too. It's all right. 5-2-2 with a chance to switch from the bad side, Jim, up 4. This would be huge. And she can't I mean, that serve is 6-2-2, I believe.
I mean, if I had to judge, I would like that serve. I would say that serve was okay, but if you slowed it down to a, super slow mo.
And it's funny because I actually thought that one was high, Jim, and he hit the net. But if you're Georgia, you got to focus and you got to do what you can to make the return, right? That's all that matters right now. Is it unfortunate? Yes, but I think that's kind of what JW has told her. J-Dub says sorry is Georgia.
Georgia
just rips a come on. So.
Georgia is fired up.
Yeah, she should be after what she thinks is being injustice. So here we go. Injustice. Oh my gosh. Tina called with a foot fault after Jorja with unreal hands, Jim. Multiple overheads back. JW is my favorite out of 4 of these. Unfazed. And Georgia's fired up. Just getting some laughs from Millie and Rachel Rohrabacher and Lacey in the crowd over here. Shout out to Steve Deacon out there watching. I'm not in the crowd, just on the stream. So shout out to my occasional doubles partner there. Great drop. There's the line wide open. Jorja, you gotta stay on your side there. I know that's a heat check, but look at this right here. J-Dub is so ready for that ball. Oh,
Yeah.
come on, Jorja, you got it. And again, I like playing with when you're feeling it, but I think she's got to do less there. Grind it out a little bit more.
Yeah, no, she's definitely fired up, and it's sometimes taking her over the red line.
Exactly. What's trouble? Because now you got to face another serve.
Nice drive there from.
All right, here's
Dekel.
the matchup. Jorja returning Dekel serve. Let's see where he hits this one. That one was high, Jim. But you're right. Again, I'm not saying I could call it either. It is a matter of inches, like you said. So. Too close to call, they say. Jim, thoughts? Who's got a better overhead than J-Dub? Pretty good.
What to think about that?
That wrist, his wrist stability is unbelievable. There it is. Time was running out, Jim, bless you. Time was running out on the bad bounce clock there. I think Jorja got away with a couple.
On your best overhead, you know who I've never seen hit an overhead yet is Jack Sock.
His is very good. I can attest to that.
His would have to be impossible to return.
Especially if he was. J-Dub just misses that one.
I don't think I've seen anyone foolish enough to try to lob Jack.
No, it's not. I think it's been successfully done once, maybe in practice by me, Colin, and Brooks. So it's not easy. Oh my gosh! What a shot!
Stayed in.
Jorja Johnson from her shoelaces picks that one up. We are at 7-8-2 here, Jim. What a match. There's the bad bounce. Again, not much she could have done there. Oh, no. Oh, no. That timeout's going to be... Are they out of them?
That's a tough time for that one.
Okay. No, it's only 9. I thought it was 10. There you go. There it is. That one was easy, but... All right. Here we go. Serve time. And they survive, Jim. They're going to get one more look at it. Dekel saw that coming from a mile away.
Burt. Oh, look at that on the replay. What a move by Dekel.
And a huge drive from Jorja, and she lets him know it.
8-9-2. This is a big point, obviously.
Oh my gosh, timeout incoming from Dekel. No.
We followed by another big point.
9-9-2. Jim, I was going to say about 5 minutes ago that I think his unforced error count is under 5. And it still is, but holy cow.
He has had a couple.
What a time for one. What a volley.
Oh, great shot.
Unbelievable.
Dekel's there on any court except for this one. Maybe. That was a pretty good shot, actually.
Oh, Jorja got him. And that gives us
Again, I just, yeah, I think that was
match
too
point.
much there. Luckily, they don't have to face Dekel's serve. Oh my gosh, Dekel had a great look at that. Jim, here we go. Bonus pickleball. Almost. Now bonus pickleball, Jim.
Nice play by J-Dub.
And where has that been, right? And that's a play I would love to see. Jorja drive, J-Dub crash.
Tina's been fairly passive when attacked,
Yeah.
just resetting, so it's a good play. It's a low-risk play.
Tina back on the right.
Dekel also on the right.
and yeah. It's interesting because, yeah, see, they don't even know what side they're on. Yeah. Here we go. Match point. What a shot by Dekel. Go behind him, Jorja.
Oh, boy.
Unbelievable.
What a
Great
play.
match. Great match. Both teams should be relatively happy with their play. Yeah, Jim. A good one.
Pulled it out on the quote